Hello and welcome to JJ's Food Reviews. So today I went to Taco Time, and right now I am at Bitter Lake Reservoir open space. So there's like a playground there, and there's the reservoir up there where you can't go because it's all barbed wired off, and then there's like some exercise equipment, and there's a community garden out there. So it's a nice little park. So I went to Taco Time, as I said, and I told the guy working there about my channel and asked him what he would recommend, and he told me that I should review the Casita Burrito. So there we have the Casita Burrito, and it looks like, you know what? I guess there wasn't a fork in there. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to eat this with my hands. So, looks like a smothered burrito. Well, I apologize in advance for how messy this is gonna look. Let's see how this tastes. There's the burrito. And it's basically a burrito with cheese on top. It's not too salty. First thing I'm noticing is the tomato sauce, the enchilada sauce isn't as salty as I would have expected, which I like because I don't like things too salty. The beans are good. They kind of taste like, you know, almost like homemade, probably with a little lard in it. And the tortillas, you know, standard. The meat tastes nice and fresh. Oh, I just hit some sour cream. It's nice size, it's nice and filling. He gave me some ranch dressing. They asked me what kind of dressing I wanted, and I said ranch, so I guess I'll try it with the ranch. In my opinion, it doesn't really need the ranch. It's fine without it. I put the ranch over there I don't think I'll finish it because I think it kind of distracts from the other things going on here. Now it says sour cream, so it doesn't need the creaminess because it's already got it. So that's why I left the ranch over there. Plus the kind of salty, ranchy sort of flavor, in my opinion, kind of covers up, kind of hushes out some of the flavors of the spices in the meat. And it's not heavily spiced, but it has some taco flavor, seasoning, whatever, I believe. And just the enchilada sauce is not too spicy or too salty to begin with, so it has very subtle flavors, and I think the ranch kind of overpowers that flavor and subdues it. So I left the ranch out of the rest of my burrito so I can enjoy what's going on there already and appreciate it more fully. The lettuce is nice and fresh. Very fresh for fast food. The cheese is good. Okay. So I don't want to go too long just, having you watch me eat, but I'm going to try to give my verdict now. Basically, this is a good burrito. I do like it a great deal. The meat, in my opinion, has a bit of a better flavor and texture than the Taco Bell meat. I'm not dissing Taco Bell at all. I love Taco Bell, but it's a little bit, it feels less processed. Somehow it feels a little bit more meaty and chunky and just straightforward there. Not as, I don't know. Not as... The pieces aren't as small. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Somehow it's different. The flavors, in my opinion, are a little bit better, not quite as salty. Usually when something just has a bunch of salt or a salty flavor, that's kind of a negative in my book, because if something has good flavor, you don't need to put a bunch of salt on it. So anyway, the meat's good. All the flavors here are pretty subtle, and I like that. It's not overpowered by salt. It's just everything has a chance to shine on its own and come together and make the whole, So the beans are good. They're pretty close to what you could make at home. They taste a little bit better to me than canned beans, so I don't know if they cook them themselves. I really don't know. I've never worked at Taco Time, but whatever they did a good job. The sauce, in my opinion, is kind of what ties things together, and I love how it has almost like a cinnamony flavor. It does have kind of a hot flavor, but it's not overly hot. On the heat scale, for me, I would say this is down by like a 2 or something. This is not very spicy at all, but the flavors are really nice. There's a nice, just aromatic flavor to it. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm not an expert on spices. I'm not trained in the culinary arts, but I just taste a lot going on there. But it's not fireworks and explosions or anything. It's like gentle. It's like walking through a garden and catching gentle aromas from all the different flowers in there. This is really good. The rice is nice and crispy, very fresh. So I have no complaints. The sour cream adds the creaminess. The ranch was unneeded, but nicely provided it. I think this is a very good burrito. Would I change it at all? Well, personally, this is just what I wanted right now, so I would say no. They do have other burritos you can get, but I think this is a perfect option to get. I got a Sprite, large Sprite to go with. This was 8 something, and then with the large Sprite, my total came to around 11 something with tax here in Seattle. Prices are kind of high here anyway, but that's a bit pricey in my opinion. But it is a lot of food. So I would give this a 10 out of 10 because I am thoroughly satisfied with it, and I think it surpassed my expectations. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon for another JJ's Food Reviews. Take care, everybody, and I wish you the best.